Year 2, how are you? And welcome to today's handwriting lesson. Now in our lesson today, we are going to be learning how to join an I and a P. Now when we write an I, we can imagine that it's an insect and we go down the insect's body and a dot for its head. And then when we write a P, we can imagine there's a pirate in the middle and we go down the pirate's plait and around his face. Okay, can you see here that I have joined an I and a P together? Now what do you notice about these two letters? Well, yes, look, they both touch the invisible line in the middle of our two lines. But what do you notice about the P? Well, yes, look, the P goes underneath the C. So when we're writing an I and a P, we need to make sure that the P goes underneath the C, underneath our bottom line. Now remember when we joined an I and an E together, we could not take our pen off the paper until we'd finished the E to do the dot for the insect's head. Well, it's the same when we're joining an I and a P together, because the I is not the last letter, it's the first, isn't it? So we go down the insect's body, sweep your arm up to touch the P, down the pirate's plait and around his face. Okay, and then we do the dot for the insect's head. Okay, so let's learn how to join an I and a P together. So we start at the invisible line, we go down the insect's body, sweep your arm up to touch the P, down the pirate's plait and around his face, and then a dot for the insect's head. Did you notice that I did not do the dot for the insect's head until I had fully joined an I and a P together? Okay, so let's watch me again. So I'm starting at the invisible line. I go down the insect's body, sweep your arm up to touch the P, down the pirate's plait and around his face, and then a dot for the insect's head. Okay, so this time I would like to say the rhyme with me to help you to remember it. Okay, so we start at the invisible line, we go down the insect's body, sweep your arm up to touch the P, down the pirate's plait and around his face, and then a dot for the insect's head. Okay, so there you go. That is how you join an I and a P together. So remember, you go down the insect's body, sweep your arm up to touch the P, down the pirate's plait, around his face, and finally a dot for the insect's head. Okay, so good luck practicing joining these two letters, Year 2, and I will see you in our next handwriting lesson.